There's Johnny Bones. He likes baseball.
Yes, he does.
He's excited.
Even after yesterday, I still like this.
He's excited, even though everybody is falling apart on the Twins. He thinks it's gonna snow on opening day, but he don't care. He's gonna get drunk anyway. Right, Johnny Bones?
That is going to
It's
be.
not gonna snow.
I am very excited. I hope for the home opener, it best not snow.
Yeah, no. We got time.
Yeah,
It'll be chilly, though, I'll tell you that. Snowstorm on track to hit Minneapolis later this week has potential to 3 to 6 inches. That'll be Thursdays. And then, of course, Sundays, we're looking at more like maybe 8.
Well, let's just hope it's 45 degrees the following week and all that snow immediately melts. Right. The kiddos can play in the snow for a day or two, and then we'll call it a day.
Yeah.
I mean, it only has to be about 5 degrees warmer than it's forecast to be, and that's all rain.
Yeah.
So
that's
maybe
a good point, Bonus.
Maybe we end
and
up
we could use
dodging
the
it.
rain.
That's almost exactly what Chris Schaefer said last night on Channel 4 when I was watching him on the news. Basically, like, depending on where this system hits, it's either going to be rain or snow. But if it's snow, it's going to be a lot of snow.
Right.
So John just nailed it. It's just all about what we get and the temperature when it arrives. We'll see.
Yep.
Let's hope it's rain.
I would like it to be rain.
Again, this has been the best winter ever, except for the industries that need a lot of snow and for the kids.
Right.
My youngest is 10. She's still in the wanting to build snow forts and sledding phase, right? Like, and she lost that. It sucks.
Yeah.
But for the rest of us, I have freaking loved this.
Yeah. Warmest winter of my 56 years in Minnesota.
Right.
Oh,
now,
sick brag.
I spent most of the winter indoors, John, and that would not have changed regardless if there was snow or not. But it's made the commute better.
Sure.
Driving around's easier. Here's Chris Hawkey, and it's time for the news.
Thank you for that, Corey, and thank you for clapping. Aw.
That was John. John gave you a small round of applause.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the news. My first story is going to be about the lottery. Did any of you win the lottery on that?
I bought tickets, but my guess is I didn't win.
That's right. The Mega Millions jackpot is getting closer to $1 billion. The grand prize stands at an estimated $875 ahead of tonight's drawing. But that won't matter much if you're trying to buy a ticket today in Pennsylvania, however, as a lottery official says sales terminals in Pennsylvania have been shut down. I don't know why that's a part of this news story. I don't care about that. But assuming that everything goes well, things should be back up and running for Wednesday's Powerball drawing worth $687 million. So we have today's Tuesday. Tonight's the Mega Millions. It's $875.
Yep.
If you don't win that, be cool. Tomorrow night is $687.
The last thing we need is a Philadelphian as a billionaire.
That's true.
That's probably why.
Yeah, that's probably it.
I like that concept. Nice thinking.
My main man, Tommy Olson, out there, if you're listening, I'm real sorry about you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville on the Strip is closing after more than 20 years.
Wow.
He posted a picture of that this weekend on Twitter. He's very sad.
He cried so hard and gave himself pink eye.
What are they putting in its place? Do we know yet, or we just
Let's
know that
find
they're
out.
closing down?
The restaurant at the Flamingo, named after the late Buffett's hit song, will no longer take bookings after April 15th. Las Vegas locally first hinted at the closure in a recent social media post, which said, visit before the end of May. Reality TV star Lisa Vanderpump and celebrity chef Gordon Ramsay will be opening restaurants at the Flamingo this summer. It's unclear if either one of those will replace Margaritaville. Is Vanderpump the one where she owns the restaurant called Sir?
Yep. I think Vanderpump's the one that is now on, and it's the most staged show on TV.
Yeah, I've watched like half of the first season.
It's horrible.
And it's really old now because they're using Blackberries. I don't know how old that show is, but my goodness, they're all terrible.
Yeah, the show's staged and fake.
I don't know about all that. I can't.
You mean the people?
The people.
Yeah.
Just,
Right.
Yeah.
my lord. I hope they all grew up by now, but I plan on watching the entire series just to find out. I can't stop myself now. There's one lady named Stassi.
Yeah, she's gone.
Oh,
she got canceled.
Rest in peace.
No, she got canceled.
Oh, what'd she do? Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't you ruin it, bitch. Don't tell me. I saw your lips forming words. Don't tell me what happens to Stassi.
So wait, when does Margaritaville actually close? Because we're going to be there
April 15th.
Okay.
We're going to have to go, Hogs.
Yeah, you're right.
We have a shot then.
Maybe I'll see
One
Stassi.
final frozen marg at Margaritaville.
Whatever.
April 10th through the 13th. Thanks to Treasure Island Resort and Casino. Which, again, we're going to be there a week from Thursday.
Man,
TI.
that seems impossible.
I know, a week
It's
from
already
Thursday.
happening. I know.
No,
Already happening.
2 weeks from Thursday.
No.
No, we're going to be in TI a week from Thursday.
TI. Yeah, he thought you were talking about.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay, baby.
Listening's hard. Blah, blah, blah.
Well, listening is hard.
Did you say this thing's hard and then went blah, blah, blah?
Yeah. I watched the Roadhouse trailer again.
Yeah, man. The FBI, female boob inspectors.
Oh, my God, I almost spit.
Oh, the female one.
You've used that line, haven't you, Hawkey?
What do you think?
Yeah, of
I
course.
think I didn't have a T-shirt that said that.
Yeah, of course you did. And that was then you were looking for fighting, because if somebody was like, nice shirt, you'd be like, let's dance.
The FBI, the female boob inspector, female body inspector, and the Warner Brothers that was Warn a Brother t-shirts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Put up Wilt Chamberlain numbers
Oh,
in
my
the early
God.
2000s.
Those were so hot. Oh, every T-shirt kiosk gladly displayed those 3 T-shirts. Like, yeah, we have that.
Well, Chris, you know how you just asked, like, I wonder if the Vanderpump kids ever grew up?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone has ever grown up if at one point in their life they wore a female body inspector shirt. Right? They're the exact same person now that they were 17 years ago.
Yeah, sure.
Who are you pointing at? At Chris?
What are you pointing at me for? Like, why are you wiggling that thing at me?
Yeah, Chris is still on this show doing boob jokes.
Yeah,
he
that's
hasn't
right.
changed
Yeah,
in
but
17
he's
years.
the one out of all of us that would have an FBI female boob inspector shirt.
Hands down the most
I've
likely.
been doing that on major market radio for 22 years and made hundreds of dollars.
Exactly. Who's the most likely on the power trip to have that shirt, but secretly? That wears it around the house?
Rosie.
He'll be here in
100%.
20 minutes. Yeah.
That's the right answer.
Yeah, no, it was when him and his now wife moved in together, he had to get rid of it, and it was a sad day. It was a very sad
He
day.
he didn't do it publicly. He discreetly had to put it in the Goodwill section.
Yeah.
I'm just going to drop these clothes off.
And then he
And
just
it's at the
listened to
bottom of the
the
pile.
dog killing song as he drove out to one of the Goodwills.
By the way, at some point, whenever, it doesn't matter. There's websites that tell you people's net worths and stuff. You gotta read mine.
Oh, okay.
Really?
It's
What is it?
ridiculous. Hold on, it's ridiculous. I'll send it to you guys so you all see it. It's the most inaccurate thing of all time.
So what do you just Google? Chris Hawkey net worth?
I'll send you the link. Hold on.
Is it the top one in
I don't know what you searched.
Chris Hawkey net worth?
Oh, yeah. Chris Hawkey has a net worth of $2 million. He was born.
That's different than this one and wrong.
This one on Pinterest says you have a net worth of $3 million.
Yeah, there's another one that says I have a net worth of $5 million.
Yep.
Which would be great.
Your net worth is $2 million. You're 54 years old. You were born December 25th, 1970. Your annual.
I'm not 54 years old.
That's what it says here. Your annual income is $100,000. That was last updated this year.
Again, no. Thankfully.
Chris Hawkey's car collection. Not much has been revealed about Chris Hawkey's car collection, but according to some reports, he owns Ford and Volkswagen cars.
Nope.
We will update you as soon as we get
They
more
are on
information.
top of it.
Nope. Not,
This is how you know. Again, this is the best.
all right. Yeah. I know.
This is
Keep
the
going.
best. Chris Hawkey recently bought a new house worth $50,000. He also invested his money in real estate. His overall monthly income is around $30,000. Now, that doesn't make sense if your annual income is $100,000, but you're making $30,000 a month.
Wait, did you see this sentence?
Which
Where
one?
It says, standing at a modest height of 5'6" Chris is able to connect with his audience on an intimate level.
Jesus.
Oh, this is freaking great. Check this out. Your favorite actor, Chris?
Who?
Are you looking at the same site? Because if
I
not,
don't think I am. No.
Hey, your favorite actor?
Who?
Who is your favorite actor?
Oh man, I'll just maybe Tom Hanks.
Incorrect. Your favorite actor is Will Smith. Your favorite actress? This gets better, by the way.
Sophie D.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Christy Canyon.
No, your favorite actress is Jennifer Lawrence. You love her. Who's your favorite
do.
singer?
Probably Mellencamp.
Nope, it's Michael Jackson.
Noted Michael Jackson fan.
Your
Chris
favorite app?
Uber.
Nope, it's Instagram.
Okay, no.
This is the best.
Oh, no.
This is the best.
Okay.
Your favorite sportsman? So anyone in sports.
They use the word sportsman?
It says sportsman. Favorite sportsman.
All right.
Justin Jefferson.
Nope. Massey. Massi.
Who the hell is that?
That's misspelled Messi.
My God.
Your favorite sportsman is Massey.
I'm more likely to be a fan of Massey.
And we can skip over this because this is the only one they got right. Your favorite cricketer is A.B. de Villiers.
Duh.
Man. Right?
Are there more than one Chris Hawkey in this world?
This one's got a picture of me.
No, this one has his picture.
It says your height is 1.7 meters. Somebody do the conversion. And your weight is 75 kilograms.
Oh, man.
Is it the picture from the syphilis billboard?
How dare you? Probably.
It says that your ethnicity adds depth to your music, and you draw inspiration from the rich cultural heritage of the diverse nation.
1.7 meters is 5.5 feet.
Check this out. That's
not enough.
They have a quote from you.
A quote?
A quote. Here's the quote that this site
son
posted.
of a bitch. What did I say now?
This seems to
Robbins
be
racing?
Bonus just peeked at this. This looks to be like 5 quotes combined, but here's the quote they have attributed to you.
Oh, no, Hawk.
Chris Hawkey. Quote, "This is brilliant. Thank you. Well done. Thanks, babe. Of course you compliment your own work."
What? Who came up with that?
This is clearly all AI generated.
Yeah,
It's 100% AI. It's just so unbelievably incorrect.
Wow. Yeah. So none of that is right.
Again, now later in the exact same profile, as of 2024, Chris Hawkey has a net worth of $2 million. He is one of the rising singers in the United States.
Wow.
He is one of the best-known musicians in the United States, and Chris Hawkey earns more than $10,000 every month. Which,
Wow.
again,
None of that makes any sense.
doesn't align with the $30,000 a month or the $100,000 a year.
Corey, help me out on this, okay? This one says my net worth at the moment is $5 million. By the way, nope. In 2019, it was 4.6. In 2020, it was 4.7. 2021, 4.8. 2022 was 4.9, and now it's 5.0.
Well, that holds up because you're making $100,000 a year.
Right. And you pay no
that math
taxes.
worked out.
My God. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, okay, but
I'm honored to have something on here.
Okay, look, your net worth is everything that you have of value, right?
Right.
So it makes sense that your money is keeps increasing because last year you bought a $50,000 house. Wow. One of those $50,000 homes that are so abundantly available.
Right, they're everywhere now, especially with the interest rates at what they are.
Oh, for sure. In this market, just
man.
throw a dart. You'll hit a $50,000
Good for you,
home.
Hawk.
According to this, I have some amazing cars, including a Chrysler 300S, which is a great car. But,
Yeah, what did we say 1.7 meters is?
5.5.
Yeah, 5.5.
That's pretty close.
That's real close. AI.
What's 75
Well,
kilograms?
it allows you to have the intimate relationship with the audience,
It's
like
true.
it said.
Yeah, all that height does.
What's 75 kilograms, Sauce? You doing the conversion?
165.
Wow, bonuses.
165?
Correct.
God, you're good at math.
You're good at math.
165?
2.2 times 7.75.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I'm at 183 as of this morning.
It does have your profession listed as singer.
I'll take that.
Yeah, good for you, Hawk.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
Yeah, this one says you're a household name in the music industry.
Well, yeah, he's one of the most well-known voices in America, according to this one.
Wow. Congratulations, me.
Hockey has become synonymous with chart-topping hits and sold-out stadium. But
Golly
what
gee.
lies beneath the glitz and the glam?
Where does it say that? My God. AI is all sad for me. Anyway, there you go. Do you guys have one? Did you run your own name?
Well, do you remember we got that one of me and we did the whole breakdown on the podcast when we still had a podcast? Remember that bit?
I'm sure we did.
It was ridiculously off. Same thing. It was like a South African AI-generated website, and it was just preposterous.
Man, I'm honored.
This says my net worth is at least $716,000.
That sounds right.
Good for you.
Yeah, good for you, buddy.
Good luck
you'll get
buying
there.
a $50,000 house
Yeah.
if you only have 700 and something
Wow.
thousand.
You certainly
There's a lot
can't
of
afford a
people on the
Chrysler
internet.
300.
Wow. Don't scroll too far down if you look me up at Paul Lambert Net Worth.
Oh, no, why?
A lot of Reddit posts.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't ever go on there unless you're looking for porn.
I typed in my net worth. It just says error 404.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Corey,
Thanks,
you're mentioned. Do you remember who, top of your head, Corey, do you remember who Chip Coffey is?
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
You're
The
on
psychic.
you're on his Wikipedia page.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
In October of
Who's-
2013, he's a psychic.
Okay.
And he
He's
was
been on the show a couple
right,
times.
He's the one
yes,
who told Corey he was going to die.
Said that I had a prostate issue, that
That's
I
right.
needed to go get my prostate checked, which all the listeners pointed out, that just means Chip Coffey wants somebody to put a finger in there.
Which is true. In October 2013, while appearing on the KFXN morning show, The Power Trip, Coffey was confronted by host Corey Cove, who voiced skepticism over Coffey's alleged psychic powers. Coffey reportedly stormed out of the studio following Cove's confrontation.
He did. He tried to get me fired. He went straight to Abbott and said that I should be removed.
Is that the dude with the big white hair?
Nope, that's a different one.
No,
Okay.
no.
All right.
Yeah. Man, he's on the Paranormal State, Kindred Spirits, and Psychic Kids. I didn't know he was on television. Is that why we had him on?
Well, that was part of the problem is like, yeah, he was, I mean, he's basically just brainwashing these kids. It's just, he's garbage.
Well, he stormed out of the studio.
He sure did. Well, do you remember, if you remember correctly, he had made some predictions. He had said something about New York, something about London, said I would, said I was going to maybe have a prostate issue. And then when he came back, I asked him about those, and he basically was like, well, refresh my memory. I'm like, well, shouldn't you have the spirits just refresh?
You'll be shocked. He deserved that.
Yeah, the guy's garbage.
Yeah,
so,
he deserved
So basically, I was confrontational with him. He threw a little fit. And then as he was storming out of the studio, I go, Chip, I hate to use the obvious joke, but didn't you see this coming? And he didn't like that joke either.
like it at all.
And then he
That's
went
not how
down.
it works,
and then
Corey.
then he went down the hallway and basically tried to find Chad Abbott and wanted me fired.
Yeah, and Chad literally pulled his testicles out and shook them at him.
Yeah, and then
Which I
Chad
thought
said,
was-
"Yeah, we all wanted him fired." But
Classic Abbott move.
Classic Abbott.
And if we go back again to 2013 or whatever, he said I would go to London. He said I would go to New York, and he
was
said I
right.
would have a prostate problem. I have been to London twice since then.
Yep.
I've been in New York 0 times since then. And unless you get me to cash those tickets, I have had 0 fingers in my anus.
wait a minute,
0. 0.
professionally,
Professional or amateur. 0.
Not
why
even
are you
your own?
winking?
Grapefruit juice. Bonus. So he was way off. That guy sucks.
Yeah, I don't see your net worth anywhere. Pisses me off.
Good. Keep that off the books. You ain't got to know.
I wonder if I am worth $5 million.
When's your tax appointment?
Oh, yeah, good point.
You won't be after that. Is that soon?
Yeah,
When is it?
my last day on Earth.
Oh,
I am going to be worth $5 million when my Home Alone set skyrockets.
I think you could be worth. I think somebody would pay $5 million for you, Hawk.
You think so?
Sure.
I like the idea of that.
Yeah. Some rich widower.
As human property? What do you mean? Just to like do whatever you want to him?
That-
Oh,
you know
some
what?
rich widower that just says basically you're my F boy?
I like this
for $5
idea.
million. Sure.
Okay.
What you got back there, Max?
Well, Zacho retweeted an old tweet from Chip Coffey that says, "Wow, Sludge on at KFAN 1003 was just very rude to me when I did a quick guest spot on this morning show.
Yep.
Very unprofessional and uncool."
Again, didn't he see that one coming? That's trash.
I stand by Corey.
Thank you, Paul.
Stand by your man.
Yeah, he is my man. I would
And
protect him if somebody came in here to try and find
And I
him.
wasn't winking. 0. 0. Put your pinky down. I don't care what you do.
My hands are small, but that's my pointer finger.
Sauce, you're going to do sports when we get back. This is the
am.
Power Trip Morning Show on the home of a $5 million man, Christopher Allen Hawkey.
The Fan.
John Bonus, Mark Rosen. Mark Rosen, John Bonus. You guys know each other? You guys know each
Rosie,
other, right?
nice to have another baseball fan on the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
He asked me how I was doing. I said, better than the Twins pitching staff. And I said, my
Yikes.
God. I came back, and the first thing I read is like half of them are on the disabled list, and season hasn't even started yet.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question, Macho Man?
Yeah, go right ahead.
I'm sorry about that.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
Roser, how was your vacay?
It was great. It was very relaxing and lots of fun out in the Palm Springs area, which I really, really like. I never thought I'd be going out there. It's the second time I was with my kids a couple of years ago, or a year ago. I can't remember anymore. This was a little different. It was fun. Saw some friends. Great restaurants. I mean, the history of Palm Springs is remarkable. I was just telling Chris off the air. I had another theater story. Remember the people I had? That guy was wheezing behind me at the Guthrie.
Right.
I had a know-it-all on this beautiful architectural tour of Palm Springs where they show you. It wasn't just a celebrity thing. It was more about how these beautiful homes were designed, the Frank Lloyd Wright influence, and blah blah blah. And the guy was really charismatic. It was we were on a coach bus, 20 people. The couple behind me apparently knew more than the tour guide and was not afraid to express their opinions audibly right in my ear for the entire 3 hours. And
did you eventually say something?
I did not. It was uncomfortable. It was not obvious enough where I wanted to do a Corey Cove and say, get off the bus.
Get off my plane.
Get off my plane is right. But it was like, why do people think that they're the center of attention and need to be? I don't get it. And it was like, wow, look at that house. Wow. I went, okay, this isn't Disneyland. It's a really cool house, and it's nice to listen to the history of why Sinatra chose to live here. Wow! That was it.
Right.
Because the airport was right across the street at the time. They used to train the military there in the early 40s before the war. It's very fascinating. I went to the Air Museum there, which Chris in particular would have loved.
Love that stuff.
It was so cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I had to text my my other attorney, Lawyer Lambert, because I'd find out what plane his father flew, and it was very close. But so we went to that, but Sinatra decided to build his house right by the airport, so when he flew in from Vegas or L.A., he literally could get in his car or a car and drive across the street, and that's why the Frank Sinatra house is right here. Anyway, it didn't matter what the situation was, what great story it was. These people felt the need to add their 2 cents, and so it was just, I thought, why does this always happen to me? Why does this happen? Why can't I just, the couple across from me is very sweet, very nice, very quiet. Nope. Anyway, it was great, though. It was great. The
Sounds
food was
lovely.
No, it was just that was that one moment I thought of you guys. Thought, well, here we go again.
Did you, in your mind, did you ever think of the possibility of physical violence?
Yes. Oh, more than once.
You did.
Rosie.
I visualized them almost
Could you
like
have taken him?
Steve Martin. I mean, whatever, or a Schwarzenegger. Oh, what?
Could you taken him?
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, there's off just physically by the shirt collar, just throwing this person off.
Mm-hmm.
Except his wife was more annoying. I would never have done that to her. But anyway.
Well played. Nice save.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Karn for that.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, it was a great time. It was a great time. Really, really nice. So they had a casino there.
Go on.
I did. Right, you could not miss it. It was literally it's in the center of Palm Springs. I kept saying, "Okay, I'm going to be in Vegas in 3 weeks. I'm going to be in Vegas in 3 weeks."
Palm Springs is hurting for money, so they had to make sure to get a casino to support that neighborhood. Yeah, right.
Exactly. But it was fun. It was really, really good.
By the way, speaking of casinos, do you see the MGM now denying that Bruno Mars owes $50 million?
I didn't see that part of the story. I saw the headline.
So a couple of days ago, it was Bruno Mars owes MGM $50 million in a gambling debt.
Right.
Now he's basically got to perform his debt off.
Right.
Now the MGM casino is saying that is not the case.
Maybe it's $30 million.
Don't know, but they are denying it.
Are they denying the entire story or denying that it's $50 million?
It's $51 million.
Maybe it's $30 million.
That was just his most recent payment.
Let me ask you a quick question. We might have talked about this yesterday. In those high roller rooms, are there casinos that would just, like if Charles Barkley walked in, I'm just using him as an example, or Kevin Garnett, or somebody with a ton of money, right? And they said, hey, I don't have any cash on me.
Get a marker?
Is that what they do? And then those just add up? Is that how you get $50 million in debt?
Yeah, for sure.
So they give you like $1 million in credit?
He's not putting ones in.
No.
Yeah.
MGM said, quote, we're proud of our relationship with Bruno Mars, one of the world's most thrilling and dynamic performers.
And problem gamblers.
From his shows at Dolby Live at Park MGM to the new Pinky Ring Lounge at Bellagio, Bruno's brand of entertainment attracts visitors from around the globe. MGM and Bruno's partnership is long-standing and rooted in mutual respect. Any speculation otherwise is completely false. He has no debt with MGM.
Rosie!
That room's reserved for Phil Mickelson. Yeah.
No debt.
Oh, well, way to go, Bruno.
Yeah.
At least that's what they're saying.
Right.
Probably.
Well, good for them.
John Bonus has no debt because he has a website that makes money and a podcast that somehow charges people, and it works. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Twinsdaily.com.
Yep.
Gleeman and the Geek podcast.
Zonecoverage.com, hockeywilderness.com.
Yeah,
If you're a
tell
Brewers
us-
fan, brewerfanatic.com.
Tell us something to get excited about. Come on.
We just dropped a Patreon where we went through the Twins lineup. I got to tell you, this lineup is going to be really fun to watch.
See?
I mean,
Is Brooks Lee going to make the team?
no. I don't think so.
He's not going to start the season in St. Paul?
He'll start the season.
should.
He'll start the season in St.
He should be on the opening day roster.
Who are you replacing
that's
on
the
the opening
problem.
day roster with Brooks
Yeah.
Lee?
Needs to
Don't
get his
know,
at-bats.
bonus,
Replacing
I never
Edward
think of-
Julian? You're
Yeah, I just
replacing
say
Alex
things.
Kirilloff? You're
Yeah.
replacing...
Sure.
Somebody will get
There's
hurt.
not a lot of room there. He'll be here.
We had this discussion. You probably haven't had the chance to hear it yet. We talked about what Brooks Lee can become,
Oh,
and
yeah,
I
heard
said
it.
Jorge Polanco, which I think people would be disappointed to think that, like, oh, is Brooks Lee only going to be Jorge Polanco? Jorge Polanco was a really good player, right? And he's a switch hitting second baseman, similar who could play shortstop, kind of like Brooks Lee. I mean, that's what you could be looking for by midseason. And
If you want to be wrong, that's fine.
he'll get some time later this season.
He'll be around.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Well done, Johnny Bones. Thank you, brother.
So we got John for what? Maybe 1 or 2 more Tuesdays? Then you're off to Japan for about a month.
Wow.
Yeah, I may not be here for any of April.
Oh, man.
So
I got a plan.
Paul, your hands up.
Oh, I was going to say, for those of you just tuning in, Mel Kiper has a new mock draft, and he has us taking a quarterback at 11. I can tell you who that is.
What
You guys
a tease. John, are you sure you want to leave? Did you hear that tease?
I will be in my car,
Hey, don't make
ears
me-
glued to the radio.
Yeah, all right. Wow. Okay. I was excited. I don't know.
Vikings
I'm excited too.
News
Thank
is
you.
next after this on the fan.
See 2 of the biggest names in folk rock as they take the stage together. Don't miss out when the Avett Brothers and Trampled by Turtles co-headline Excel Energy Center on October 24. Tickets go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. and you can find out more info at KFAN.com keyword calendar. But caller 12 right now is going to skip the line and win a pair of tickets. 1-800-320-5326. That's 1-800-320-5326. That's the number. Good luck.
Rosie, Avett Brothers, one of my favorite bands. I love this band. Trampled by Turtles,
Same.
of course. One of us. Dave Simonette and his guys, straight out of Duluth.
Didn't you and Rosie get kicked out of an Avett Brothers commercial?
Commercial, yes. We were filming
sorry.
a commercial, yeah.
Concert.
What happened?
When my body won't hold me anymore,
This is a great song.
and it finally lets me free. Will I be ready?
Will I be ready when my feet won't walk another mile and my lips give that last kiss goodbye? Will my hands be steady when I lay down my fears, my hopes and my doubts, the rings on my fingers and the keys to my house, with no hard feelings?
Wow.
Jeez, we gotta.
I know we
gotta do
get
something about that, dude.
It's so loud.
When the sun
loud, scares me.
hangs in the west and the light in my chest won't be kept.
So good. Anyway, Avett Brothers. Check them out. Trampled by Turtles. That's going to be a great show.
Miss those guys. They were.
Yeah. So good. So good. Do you want to do sports there, Saucer?
I would love to, yeah.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by All Around Property Preservation.
The Minnesota Timberwolves won 114-104 over the Jazz. The Wolves have won 3 straight and had 32 and what he claimed to be the best dunk of his career. He had 9 points before that. He scored 23 points after that dunk. The Wolves are 47-21. They're a half game out of first. They're tied with Denver, who they play tonight at Target Center at 8 p.m. Denver is a 7.5-point favorite.
Yeah, Ant's performance speaks for itself. That's all everyone was talking about last night. I got home in time, not only to see that, but just the replay after replay after replay. And it's, we're all, the world is, the sports world's fascinated with dunks. This one was special. It was Jordan-esque, right from almost like inside the free throw line, almost physically impossible to do that. He dislocated a finger on his left hand, fortunately, came back and scored a bunch of points. The big issue for the Wolves in this crazy back-to-back world, because now they had to fly home late last night, blah, 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 but mostly of the injuries. Gobert didn't play again. Naz Reid suffered. Max, maybe you can fill in any blanks, some sort of a head injury. He wasn't in the locker room after the game. Very concerning in terms of Chris Finch just basically didn't even say, I have no idea what's going on with them. So potentially they're walking into Target Center tonight without Gobert, without Naz Reid, without Karl Anthony Towns, obviously.
Luka Garza, meet Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, well, good luck staying in the game for more than a half. But that, not the ideal situation. It's not a make or break game. Obviously, you'd love to win it. I think Denver probably got into town yesterday and well rested. They lost a heartbreaker on Sunday to Kyrie Irving in Dallas. But, the Wolves are still in a very, very good position for a top 3 spot. They can't look at this game and say, well, they got to win. Well, they're not healthy enough right now, unless hopefully Gobert can come back tonight and give them some defense. So they're going to need it, but it'll be a lot of fun. And it's great I think it's an 8:00 start tonight, right? I think
yes, it is. Center,
probably TV thing. So
are you going to go?
I am.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I'm going to go. The media, little tickets there. Maybe Max will be with me.
Oh, yeah, I'll be there, Rose.
All right, well, let's bond.
What a story, Mark.
Yeah, but man, that team is fun to watch. Ant is just on a whole another world. He's just crazy, and especially in the fourth quarter. It used to be give the ball to the ticket. Now it's get the ball to Ant and get out of the way.
Zacho, the Wild remain 5 points out of the last wild card spot. They battle the awful Ducks tonight, who have lost 6 straight games. That game is at 9 p.m. and can be heard right here on the Fan.
Yeah, got to win tonight, got to win tomorrow, probably got to win Saturday, and pretty much almost the rest of the season, with maybe a couple exceptions.
So is tonight a must-win?
Yeah, it's must. It's absolutely a must.
So they have to win tonight.
Must. There's no you can't give 2 more points away to the Anaheim Ducks.
No.
They already did that this back in January, late January. No, this is a must-win. Pretty much every game the rest of the way. Like I said, maybe a couple exceptions here and there, but it sucks. They've dug themselves a massive hole. It's amazing that they're even still in the conversation for the playoffs, considering how much of a hole that they dug themselves. But they have a chance. They just have to pull off an improbable late season run here.
Are electric.
All right. Great job, everybody.
Yeah.
Hold on. What else here? Hogs?
Hi, sweetie.
Your Gophers battle Butler tonight in the NIT at 8:00.
Yeah.
The Butler Bulldogs are 3.5-point favorites.
It's tough for me because Butler's out of Indiana, as am I. But when it comes down to it, I'm a Golden Gopher through and through. I'm a coach now. We're ready. We're ready to play. Parker Fox excited. The whole team fired to be in the NIT. We did more good things this year than people expected. They didn't believe in us. They never thought we'd be here, but look at us now. Look at us now.
Well, it's fun. If they happen to win tonight, it's Butler's home court, right? Playing at Hinkle, I think. And then
Hawk would know, yeah.
And then they would play the number 1 seed in the NIT, that Larry Bird's old team, Indiana State.
Yeah.
So,
with
the Goon Squad.
Oh. Well, you do know your college basketball.
I sure do, buddy. Yep.
Yeah, you really do.
Thank you.
The tournament opens tonight with 2 10 seeds going at it. Colorado State will battle the 10th seed Virginia, and then 2 of Hockey's favorite teams, the teams he thinks are going to the Sweet 16. 16 seeds, Wagner and Howard will be on after that.
It's Wagner, by the way.
You're excited for that one, right?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Wagner.
Yeah.
Rosie, you have, about a day and a half, core versus 4, if you're interested. So far, Sauce is the only one that's in.
You know what?
What's happening this year?
It's the biggest sucker bet of all time.
What are you talking about?
How many times
do you want?
No, but I'm in because he bets golf with me.
How many times have you lost? The core versus. I mean, a couple times.
Even years that I've won money total, I've lost to a handful of you.
I will definitely.
You have every right to pick any 4 you want.
I will definitely be in because it makes for fun conversation.
Can't wait.
And I just have to get to you before Thursday, right?
Mm-hmm, before Thursday morning.
Well, in this case, it'll be tomorrow. So yes, I think I have a pretty good idea which way I'm going on.
Fair enough. Zacho, you interested?
I'll definitely be in.
No.
Oh,
I picked Houston, UConn,
Tennessee,
and I picked every 1 seed but Purdue.
Houston's not getting out of that region.
Oh, right.
I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, I didn't know I was doing radio with Bobby Knight.
With Dick Vitale.
Yeah.
He passed, not Dick.
Rosie.
I just said that loud.
I can't. There's no.
Thank God.
There's a lot of people that think,
Richard.
Who does Kansas play in the first round, Hawk?
They play Louisville State.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I haven't even looked at it.
Yeah. Anyway, the Twins open their season a week from Thursday in Kansas City at 3:10.
Yeah.
Pablo Lopez will start for your Twins, but they got some weird news yesterday when they found out their closer, Johan Duran, has an oblique strain. He will start the season on the IL, and Descalfani.
Doesn't matter.
He will probably
not going to work here anymore.
Yeah, he will probably miss the entire season.
That worked out well.
God, they love trading for hurt
They
pitchers.
didn't mean to.
Man.
They took a chance.
Yeah, well.
Right, Rosie? You got to take chances. No?
Here, your chance would have been maybe, how about re-signing Sonny Gray? I don't know. I know he got dinged up a little bit in spring training, but I just don't, I don't know what they're thinking when it comes to adding on these pitchers that are always a bit sketchy with the injuries and injury history. It just rarely seems to work out. So I don't know. I mean, they get, but the other ones you can't help. I mean, Duran has got an issue, and Caleb Thielbar's got a hamstring issue, and
It's over.
And they haven't even started the season. Two of their best relievers, obviously their closer, not a guy you can replace overnight. So I guess Louis Varlin might end up, moving into that role. He's kind of a jack of all trades right now. So
I got a plan, John.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Anyway, I can't believe the baseball season's here. A week from Thursday, is that what you
I
said?
know.
Yeah, well,
Crazy.
yeah, it is a week from Thursday.
Yeah.
Let's do Vikings news because you teased everyone. John Bonus
I
is
can start-
sitting in the car
Waiting.
for this team to be paid
Vikings
off.
news on the Power Trip, presented by
Radco, your truck accessory pro store. We love you. Thank you so much.
Hi, meat.
Hey, babe, the mock father, as they're now calling him,
Oh.
Mel Kiper Jr. Has anyone ever met him? I've heard he's an excellent human being.
I
Have
saw
you met
him
him,
at
Rose?
a truck stop, GH.
Nope.
Oh, yeah? Were you?
Never met him.
My God. Was Zach there?
Why
So-
would Zach be there?
Because when Hawkey and I stopped one time, Zach was in the bathroom for a very long time.
He sure was. But he probably had runs.
I mean, it wasn't that long.
It was pretty long.
It was.
Let the man go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Peace.
a weird bathroom because it was about as big as this room, this studio.
Yeah.
And it had
the walls
a
looked
urinal.
like Swiss cheese.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well played, Corliss.
It had a urinal, and then it had a regular toilet. It was very weird. It was the only. I mean, they could have made 2 or 3 bathrooms.
So
out
wait a
of
minute.
that.
You just described a weird bathroom as having a normal toilet and a urinal.
and it was
Plenty of
just
room to
gigantic.
Yeah.
What makes that a unique bathroom?
It was very big.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I feel like I was there.
It was a small. It was probably half the size of the store.
How about we go back to Vikings?
All right, Vikings news. So, the mock
the sink was
father
over.
has come out with
a sink? Kind of
What a disaster.
Mirror?
All right, John is very much.
No, John is driven off the road.
Yes.
He doesn't want to hear this anymore.
He's sitting in his car with the garage down.
The mock father has come out with his third installment of his mock draft. He has 3 quarterbacks going in the top 3. Caleb goes 1, Jaden Daniels goes 2, and Drake May goes 3. At pick 11,
3 is New England, right?
yes, has your Minnesota Vikings taking Zacho, J.J. McCarthy.
At 11? Good
Yep.
luck.
And then keeping the 23rd pick and taking Cooper DeJean, the cornerback from Iowa.
Yeah.
So
take it.
that would be. I think that would be a home run.
I'd be very happy.
It would be
Yeah.
if McCarthy slipped to 11. I don't think he'll last that long. But
That's private.
well, I
hope not.
Zach.
I think he's good. I would agree, man. He's really good. I don't get the hate for JJ. All joking aside,
I don't know who has hate for him. I love him.
Yeah.
there's a lot of people saying he's going to slip now.
Well, the Vikings are going to his pro day, and then they're having a private workout with him next week, and fill in the blanks. I mean, it seems like
His pro day is Thursday.
Yeah. I mean, it comes down to does it not, Sauce? I mean, with Arizona, as far as trading up, and this is what everyone anticipates because of obviously getting the second first-round pick. Arizona's got number 4, and the LA Chargers have number 5. They have a quarterback. Arizona's got a quarterback. They don't need a quarterback. If the Vikings are going to move up, it'll be either 4 or 5 to be in that position to take either one of those guys that might be available. But it's a career-defining decision by Kwesi and company.
Yeah.
When you really look at it from taking one of those young quarterbacks, and some people say, well, no matter which one they get, if he's still there. But I think that's where J.J. McCarthy's going to probably end up going. I don't see him lasting till 11. I mean,
the thing,
because a lot of those other teams don't need a quarterback.
Well, the only team on that list that needs a quarterback ahead of the Vikings is possibly the Giants.
Yes.
But the rest of them do not.
Right.
Because the Bears are going to take one at 1. The Falcons just got Kirk. The Jets have Rodgers, and then the Tennessee Titans are going to roll with what's his face,
Levis.
Yeah, so they potentially, if they get past that point, I understand the thinking.
Yeah, I mean, but
you can't risk
if
that.
This scenario, if this is how it all worked out on draft day, I would bet they would move up to 8 or 9. You just have to, because the 2 teams behind you. He also has the Denver Broncos taking Bo Nix at 12. They are in desperate need of a quarterback.
If it's 8 or 9, you don't give up both first-round picks.
No. You'd give up like maybe you have 2 4th-round picks. So, yeah.
All right.
How would the fans feel about the Vikings taking the 4th quarterback, though?
Well, what do you mean? How they feel? They really wouldn't have a choice. I mean, it's the top 3. If the top 3 go as expected, if you're looking for the first franchise quarterback really since Fran Tarkenton, I mean, you have to, and you feel that this is the guy that KOC can develop into that person and have Sam Darnold be the stop guy. I hate using that bridge quarterback term, but I mean, Sam Darnold has to become Baker Mayfield this year, then you do it, because I think I'd rather have a guy wait for, let him learn a little bit. I think no one's got more pressure on the Caleb Williams this year.
Yeah,
walking into that Bears situation as far as performing at the highest possible level right away when you're just kind of feeling your way through the NFL. But I don't know. I think most Viking fans would be fine with J.J. McCarthy. How he develops as a pro. You can't base it on what he looked like in college, and he looked pretty damn good in college. I don't know.
The last couple of months when we were talking about Kirk, we can talk about when we get back during Fan 5, but it was, remember, option A is re-sign Kirk, option B is draft somebody, option C is both, right? Re-sign Kirk and draft somebody.
Right.
Option D is the nightmare scenario where you settle for somebody in round 2 or 3 or 4, and we just have Darnold. Right. That's going to suck. Right. That's what's going to get everybody pissed. This is the plan? Saying a bridge quarterback and a flyer on somebody else? That isn't going to work.
If this indeed is the year where there's more quality, top-notch quarterbacks, next year doesn't look like it.
Yeah, but you also don't have the 23rd overall pick to take the 6th best quarterback in the draft. No. Even though Houston called them about that pick, they have that ammo where they could trade all 3 of their first-round picks in the next 2 drafts and go basically wherever they want. But as Corey has said, as long as they find a trading partner.
Yeah, they're working on it, I'm sure, as we speak.
Fan 5 is next, 8 o'clock hour with headlines and Mark Rosen after this on The Fan.
The Fan.